One of the most amazing virtue that you can find in the human beings, it is the ability to stand. The Bible also encourages us to stand. And remember, when you talk about standing, really it's easy to stand when things are easy, when situations are nice, when everything is going right. It's easy to stand. It's easy to go on. But when the fire start to heat up, when the water start to flood, that's where we really need to stand. The Apostle Paul speaks to us in the book of Ephesians. He says, put on the full armor of God so that we can be able to stand the days of evil. And that after the battle is over, after everything has been done, that you will be standing. I love the three Hebrew brothers, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They were tenacious. They had faith. They were devoted to God. They knew how to stand in the midst of opposition, in the midst of a dying situation. Glory to Jesus. The same with Moses. The Bible tells a story when they were approaching the Red Sea. They saw the Red Sea before them. Behind them was the Egyptians coming after them. And everyone was crying, including Moses was crying. And the Lord said to Moses, shut up, stop crying. Raise up your staff, divide the Red Sea, and let Israel cross on dry ground. Powerful. Moses began to prophesy. He began to speak words. He said to the Israelites, fear not, the Lord will fight for you today. The Egyptians you see today, you will see them no more. Only believe, stand firm, stand. So, standing, it is the same character you see in Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They stood. When laws were instituted in the country that they were in, that everyone should worship the image, they said, we will not. They said, our God will save us. They stood. They stood, and indeed, we saw a mystery. We saw a revelation. We saw the supernatural manifesting in a natural situation. We saw the fourth man in the fire. We saw this man saved miraculously from the fire. How does that happen? It takes faith, tenacious faith, devotion to God, separation from the world, that everyone can go forth and go through situation and still be standing after everything is done. I encourage everyone today to stand. After everything has been done, make sure that you will be standing in the Lord, standing in faith. Your testimony will be, I have withstood, I have stood in the midst of the fire. I stood in the midst of the water. Go ahead, make sure that you stand, child of God. Shalom.